President Biden weighed in on the Republican candidates for 2024, a.k.a. his competition. Watch.
Mr. President, what do you make of the way that the 2024 Republican field is shaking out?
I haven't been able to keep up with it. It's moving so quickly. And, you know, I'm not being facetious. I'm being very serious. I haven't focused on it that much. It seems a lot of competent candidates who are trying to get the nomination. So we'll see.
I haven't been able to keep up with it. Charlie Hurt joins us now. Okay, Charlie, your reaction to that?
Well, I think it's kind of interesting that the White House is scrambling to sort of exude confidence about the field right now. But they seem to sort of be stuck with this idea that they're going to be facing the same campaign that they faced in 2020. They talk about how they think that the deal with Hunter Biden and concerns about Joe Biden's age, these are not going to be concerns. But I think that the campaign that they face in 2024 is going to be a very, very different campaign than the one they faced in 2020. So I feel like that sort of blithe confidence is sort of misplaced.
Yeah, Jackie Heinrich was saying earlier, the White House is saying just let the president be the president. We'll meet the voter where they're at, on social media, online, with surrogates, but not really that true big campaign. Do you think that's a misstep?
I do think it's a misstep, and I think that, quite frankly, I think that obviously the biggest thing going into 2024, I think, will be the economy. And when you look at the state of the economy today, the level of confidence today, it's a lot lower than it was in 2020. And when you look at the polling, and I'm always, skeptical of all polling, especially this early, but if you look at the polling, if you wonder why Joe Biden is so far underwater with voters right now, it has everything to do with the economy. And so many of the things that people feel personally, whether it's gas prices, whether it's inflation, can be tied directly to the policies of this administration. And that's a recipe for a real disaster for an incumbent.
President Biden and his campaign continue to believe that they will once again face off against Trump in 2024, so a rematch. Yeah. But they say they're not leaving anything to chance as the GOP field does continue to grow and expand. Do you think we are definitely going to see a Trump-Biden rematch, or is there a possibility it's two other candidates besides Trump and Biden?
Well, Lauren, I will tell you this. What we have seen over the past 6 or 8 years, anything is possible. So I think that, making predictions about where we're going to be in 2 years when it comes to politics these days is crazy. But that said, it does look like we are headed in that direction. And again, but that doesn't mean we're going to have the same campaign as we had in 2020. All of the dynamics are very, very different. All of the arguments that Joe Biden and his surrogates made to get him elected have evaporated. Like, for example, the argument that the central argument of the Biden campaign was that electing Joe Biden would calm everything down, would make all of the hysteria in Washington stop. That didn't happen. He's in the White House, and it's even crazier today than it was 2 years ago, I would argue. And then likewise, I think that the arguments that Democrats made against Donald Trump many of them have proven to be false. And then, of course, you take it back to the economy, which I think will be the most important thing. Most people remember that the economy was pretty good. They felt a lot better. And that was with a horrifying pandemic that shut the world down. People felt better about their wallet under Donald Trump, and people are suffering under Joe Biden, and that's terrible for the White House.
Charlie, I agree with you, especially what you said at the top, that it might not be Biden and it might not be Trump. We'll see. Charlie, thank you for joining us.